is heavy. And it's difficult while trying to film as well. Just no. I think straight. We have to go like kind of through a park. Hey everyone, good morning. Today we woke up at 4 a.m. Oh, you see that? I see it, I see it. And we are heading to our destination for some sunrise photography. I think we found our photography spot.
From here or in front of the pier?
Oh yes. Do you reckon we should shoot a picture through the love hut?
Right now.
Anyway, I was checking, the pier is super stable, so I think we're gonna set up right here. Oh, there's a lot of buoys in the water. That will definitely require some photoshopping. I don't think I'm gonna need my 35 for right now. How does that look? Ooh, okay. It's stable, but it's not that stable. We currently have the 2-600 on the A7IV at 200 millimeters because 600 is just too much zoom for almost everything that I point my camera at. I like having a bit more context in the photo. Like here, the reflection of the church in the water is beautiful and the mountains in the background really like frame the scene. So I'm just shooting a couple of pictures at 200 millimeters, but I think the 85 is going to be the winner yet again for our landscape photography. So that composition looked quite flat. I feel like the castle, the church just kind of blends into the background and you can't really see the layers of the mountain either. So we're gonna just walk around to the left side and see what that looks like instead. I'm just holding my tripod and Dan's holding the other lens. It's just a mess. The ducks are so cute here. They remind me of Evie and Olive. Yeah, that's looking better. I wonder if I can get this tree in the foreground. We've walked a little bit more. Oh, the vines look really cool in that building. We've walked a little bit more to the left-hand side of the church because I think it would look cool if the church is framed with the two peaks going down behind it, rather than just having like that hilly mountain. When we walk a little bit more, I think we might have that to work with in the foreground as well. It's like a little section sticking out into the water. I really like this shot actually, aside from the white buoys, which I will probably Photoshop out. I just feel like now we need some sun to cut through some of the mountains so the layers are a bit more prominent. And I see a little bit of sun poking out right at the very top of this one. So it's gonna happen any minute now. What time is it? It's currently 6:02, so the sun should be here. Wow, that is really pretty. Dan just grabbed my polarizing filter for me because we both only have one hand at any given time. But yeah, I think we can pull a little bit more colors out of the reflection in the water.
There you go.
Yes. I'll show you a little before and after with and without the polarizing filter. Also, we're getting so many colors in the background there. Eee! Also, I don't know if you can see that, but I got bitten by a mosquito in the face last night. So that's wonderful. Try a 1/8 exposure. Just make the water look a bit softer. And then another thing I'm checking because you kept putting it. I think I'm done with the 85. I'm gonna get some wider shots on my 35 now because, oh, the sun looks incredible back there. I'm so glad I put my foot there. Switching over to just some handheld shots because the tripod's annoying, let's be honest. I feel like I just want to fire off a couple of different angles while the sun looks so beautiful right now. See, this one, the gap of the leaves is too tight. That one was just right. I want some like closer to me so I've got more bokeh in the foreground, but I have to jump into the water for that, which I don't want to do. I thought you were a stranger.
Boo. You have an epic lake behind you.
Since the sun is up now, we're going to drive to the other side of the lake to see if we can get the church on the island to be backlit, because I think it'll look better that way. We drove to the other side of the lake and now the little island is backlit, so it looks amazing, except this drive is a little bit sketch and there was nowhere to park because I wanted to shoot this from like the very entrance, so there was nowhere there to kind of stop. So Dan had to drop me off and I'm just taking photos until I see him come back. But I found a really cool spot here. So you can see the island behind me and I'm using these trees just here for framing. So I've got two trees. So in the landscape photo, it looks really cool because the framing is on either side of the photo. And then for the portrait photo, I'm just using this one and I'm shooting the little island through some branches here. I feel like with a 35, it's like a little bit wide. So I don't know, there's too much negative space. So I like using branches and trees and things like that to just add some interest to the foreground of the photo, make it a little busier, a little interesting, a little bit different, you know. I also still have my circular polarizer on my lens as well. Trying to keep an eye out for Dan too. I don't want him to have to drive like a million times up and down the road. I think I'm officially done. I got some video shots for Dan, some vlog shots, some photos. I forgot to bring my phone and I don't have my film cameras, so that's gonna have to be not done today. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, now it's time for coffee. Okay, I got so many shots.
How's that for service?
You're amazing. Might go for a swim, but we are also trying to work out where we're staying tonight because we need to book some last minute accommodation. We might stay maybe in Croatia or otherwise go up towards Italy. But that is all I have for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed that chaotic mission to capture some photos of Lake Bled in Slovenia. Let me know which ones are your favorite photos down in the comments below. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in our next destination. That's it. Bye.